So, you want to have the perfect yard? I'm talking about a yard so beautiful that it becomes the talk of the whole neighbor. You want to accomplish all of this but don't know where to start? How to start? What to do? And what not to do? Well, this video is for you. Cue the intro. Hello, this is George with Businesscapes. It's 7 a.m. in the morning. It's cold as hell here in New Mexico. But I come here directly to you to give you this educated video. The first thing would be to get familiar with the area of your yard. A good guide would be to do a top view drawing of your place. It doesn't have to be too detailed or anything. It could just be very simple, like this. Next thing to do would be to mark any unique features that your yard already has. A tall tree, a hill, big rocks or boulders around. When you got all that completed, then yes, you can get started and get creative. If you have no concrete idea on what you want to install in your yard, you can ask yourself simple questions to set your expectations. For example, what are your goals for your yard? Do you want a place where you can host parties? Do you want an open area for pets or children? Or do you want a chill place just to sit around and take in nature? In that note, how much nature you want in your yard? How much installing more plants, real grass, trees, etc, etc, etc. Once you get an idea, you can call a professional like our guys at Businesscapes and we can help you with some details. The first thing to do as a new yard would be to start with the largest item first, then work your way around it. At least that's the way we recommend. And when we talk big, we talk about the thing that's gonna define your yard, such as a pergola, a patio, a deck, another kitchen. Getting that thing that is gonna define your yard installed first. Just imagine it like you're decorating inside of your house. You want to add a certain vibe, a certain style to your house? Well, same thing applies to your outdoor design. For example, traditional types of houses do look good with any type of landscape design, any colors, anything, while more modern houses tend to look better with a more minimalistic look to their yards. Do you want to add any plants? Plants will be the easiest and cheapest way to add color and life to your yard. But it is also important to make your research first before going and buying the prettiest plants you find. We first recommend going for plants that are local to your area. Sadly, here in New Mexico, it's mostly cactus and those kind of things, but you might get surprised. Do your research and first look for local plants. Not only will they have a higher chance of survival, but it will also help to not alter the ecosystem around you. Getting more eco-friendly and stuff. Another important concept that we need to understand before getting into plants is knowing the difference between perennials and annuals. Perennials are plants that would endure and regrow by themselves. These types of plants usually die in the winter, but then regrow by themselves in the spring. Such examples are like lavender, lilacs, and jasmines. Annuals, on the other hand, like sunflowers and daisies, are plants that would have their whole life cycle within a year. If you want to see them again, you will have to re-see them the next year. Just to remind everybody that this video is sponsored by... Exactly. Nobody. Please somebody sponsor us. Once you become a bit smarter and have all on your research, it is time to add your design to your flower beds. Straight lines usually give a more cleaner, clinical look, while curves give it a more of a natural look. It is your choice which one you prefer. Also make sure that if you're gonna plant any bushes or trees, make sure to know how big and tall they're gonna get just to avoid any problems, and to plant them far enough from the house so their roots don't cause any damages. Just to remind everybody that it's still 7 a.m. and it's still cold as hell. Is privacy an issue for you? Consider building a fence around your place. There are many options, from a simple picket fence, a metal fence, a rock wall, anything that will not only give you that extra privacy, but also complements the style of your yard. Check out your local laws and regulations before you install. If you got any tips or hills, you can also work those into your landscape by adding plants, flowers, or even retaining walls and create nice separations and styles. Quick break from the video, here to remind everybody that if you're liking it, please give it a like, subscribe, and if you don't like it, tell us why. Comment on the comment section down below. It's free. You can do it all the time. You can troll us if you want, but please do it. Please comment, because I'm dying and it's cold as hell still. Do you want to add pathways? Pathways are a simple way to narrow down a walking area in your yard to either not step on the grass or simply give direction to points of interest. Brick or stone would be the fanciest, most formal way to add this to your yard. Crushed gravel would be a softer and cheaper alternative, but flagstone would also be a more creative and more natural looking option. How much more nature do you want on your yard? Once you added all these grass and flowers and bada bing bada boom things to your yard, how about a water feature? A pond, for example, will not only look nice, but it would also bring a small ecosystem to your yard, housing different types of fish, plants, bringing in birds and other types of animals. Just be careful for bears and cougars though. If you don't have the space or the budget, you could also install a small fountain with running water. This will give you the tranquility and the sounds of nature right outside your doorstep. Lighting. Landscape lighting. One of the most overlooked items for landscape, but arguably the most important if you care about enjoying your yard at night. Spotlights or uplights are great for trees, floodings for flower beds, and path lights to you right next to your pathway so you can walk around without tripping. Lastly, arguably the most important, maintenance. How much maintenance are you willing to give or pay for your yard? Recently, we just made a video on landscape ideas that are very low maintenance, so you can get started with that video for ideas and go from there. Plants and grass usually would require a good amount of maintenance, while things like rock gardens or fake grass would require very minimal maintenance in comparison. But finally, the biggest piece of advice that we can give you is simply be you. Do what makes you happy, install whatever will bring you tranquility and a smile to your face every single time you step a foot outside your house. Once you're ready to make the decision, get in contact with professionals like the ones here at Vistascapes, and we'll provide you with a free estimate for your next project. Wherever you want a space to host parties, a playground to your pets and children, or a simple, relaxing area, we'll get the job done. A couple people already looking at me weird because I'm vlogging. It's a dog that wants to eat me already. Woo! And that's the video for today. Thanks everybody for watching the video up until the end. Thanks everybody that is following us. If you like this video, please don't forget to comment. Let us know what you think of it. Did we miss something? Is there something else that you want to know? Please also let us know in the comment section down below. We have this whole YouTube channel full of all the projects that we ever done in the past. So please keep in touch with us. Check it out. Check out what we do in the future. And that's it. Bye-bye.